Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. I'm here to bring a review for Fairy Tale Manga chapter 531. We start things off with, the whole plan to defeat Acnologia. Now, granted, it didn't fail in the way I thought it would fail, but it still failed, and a fail is a fail. The plan failed, man. It failed so miserably, and yeah, it failed. And because it failed, and it's all like, because we find out later on within the chapter that this whole ravine of time or whatever it's called was sealed. And now my problem with that is Anna had to look at it, and it's not even really visible. We're only just getting visuals so we know like there's a ravine there. Like she had to look at it to like, oh my gosh, it's sealed. And I'm thinking to myself like, these guys are mages. They can sense magical energy, and I can give allowance to Urza and the rest because they haven't come across this ravine before. They don't know this, like this first time they're getting involved with it. But for Anna, she's known about it. She's probably done the research. Blah 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 blah. She should have been able to sense that it was sealed without looking at it, and that's a small problem. That's a small problem for me. So yeah, they found out that it's sealed, and now Anna's plan is to unseal it. So obviously they can get rid of Acnologia once and for all. Another small problem with this bit is now, granted, I wasn't expecting them to fly up and over it like we were shown in the previous chapter. Obviously, if you're chasing someone and they do something funny like go up and over something, you're gonna think, okay, wait, hold on, why did they go up and over, or why did they go up and over or under and over, whatever, when they could have just gone straight through? I mean, that's kind of booky. Like, what's wrong with that spot? Like, any normal person would have thought that, and they probably thought that Nigel would have thought that. So that's why they did what they did. But my only problem with it is that by the way I understood the chapter, it seems like they flew through it, and like this place is supposed to be, if you touch it, you're gone. We wasn't told nothing about no safe zone, as far as I remember. So the fact that they they flew through it is a tiny problem, tiny problem. Because if this was the end of a job, we were supposed to accept that they flew through it just because they knew the coordinates, and it's not that they practiced doing this before. They should have like messed up, but that wasn't the case. They flew through it, and Mojo touched it. It was sealed, so therefore he's still good to go. Another thing about this chapter I want to talk about is the whole thing where we have Lucy and Gray, and now they open the Book of End. Now I know Mavis told him to hold on to it, but I can't remember her saying open it. And now the reason why this is a problem for me is because I felt like ever since Igno said to Natsu, get that book, but don't open it. Ever since then, I felt like, and I found out that Natsu is in fact end. I felt that if he opened the book, that's it. Like he would go straight into end mode, and like not go through it naturally like he'd been doing all this time. And now they open the book. Some magical seals come out of the book, and I thought at the end of the chapter, oh my gosh, Natsu's going end mode finally. But it doesn't seem to be the case because Sarif said, "Power of the dragons." But my whole point is that now that they have opened the book, shouldn't Natsu be going end mode? But it doesn't seem to be the case. But maybe I'm just being a bit too quick on the trigger, and maybe next chapter, which was going to be a double chapter by the way, he will go end mode there and then because they have not opened the book. This is my kind of think, my kind of understanding. So we had Zarif and Natsu, they're still fighting. Zarif had the upper hand, then Hops and Mavis. Zarif is like, yes, okay, Mavis is here, I can go through with the Neo Eclipse plan. I thought Natsu was going end mode, but it seems like he's just going Dragon Force. He burns out of the like contraption that Zarif had him in. He's like, I'm fired up, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to fight again. And that's where we leave things off for the chapter. Like I said, next chapter is going to be a double chapter. Hopefully, hopefully we just concentrate on this fight. So therefore, it should be a good or better than average fairy tale chapter. I'm going to give this chapter 3-star rating, call it review. Before I end off, actually, there is one more thing I want to mention now. And the reason why I just remembered it now is because I don't really think much will come from it, but it is something that I probably should mention. So there was a bit of the chapter, I was probably like a page at most, where we had Urza and Jalal talking about Anna, like, and Jalal saying, I don't know if we should trust her, and Urza saying, I think we can trust her. I think this page is just thrown in. Like, usually we have these kind of pages thrown in there just to give us some foreshadowing that this person's going to end up being shady. But in this, I don't know, for this case, I don't really think much will come from it. And then something does come from it, I don't really think it's going to be that interesting. And that's why I almost forgot to mention it and bring it for you. But that's it, guys. Like always, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.